All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Fallout of Wrestling podcast. We're going to be discussing some topics with stuff that happened at the press conference, potential Mania 40 matches, and also a little bit of the Elimination Chamber. But I do have a special guest. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello. Sorry, my name is Zork or Yami, whichever. Two names I go by. And I'm the special guest for this podcast, this show. I'm happy to be here.
Okay. So, I don't know which one we want to discuss first. Probably, I guess, the press conference, I guess we could go with that first. So I
But the press
mean,
conference,
mhm.
we could discuss the press conference. So we're going by, let me see, do I remember? Was it Becky and Rhea first, or was it Bianca first?
It
Uh,
was Bianca first.
So
Uh,
Bianca just talked about, the
mhm,
qualifying match, right?
mhm.
Qualifying.
Yeah, pretty much. It was kind of basically like how she had to be at WrestleMania because she had like I think she has a three-match win streak, one with Sasha, who she actually mentioned. That was pretty surprising. And also I
Yeah,
think it
I
was
was
Beck.
surprised.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was surprised by that as well. The whole Sasha name drop. Surprised by the AJ one as well.
Oh yeah, with the Michael Cole. Oh yeah, most importantly, the wife of AJ, or not the wife, but oh my god, the husband. It's
Husband,
Sam. Oh my god, I just made Punk look like a cuck right there. Damn. Okay. Um. Well,
we're
I mean,
botching it.
yeah, we're already
Botch City.
watching it. Yeah, yeah, this is raw and unfiltered, so we're fine. But anyway,
Yeah,
damn it. So also she talked about I think like Becky Lynch where she won the title and Oscar where she retained. So she's basically saying that she needs to go into the elimination chamber and challenge Rhea Ripley, but I mean that was pretty much it. I mean, there's no real thoughts really to be given on that because it's kind of a basic one-on-one promo, you know.
yeah. Now with the Becky, I mean, yeah, we're talking about Becky too. With the whole Bianca with the chamber thing,
Mhm.
this one is hard because Bianca and Rhea got like this huge rivalry. They're both cover stars of the game.
Mhm.
Uh, but I don't see it being. I love Bianca. Bianca's like favorite wrestler, female superstar in WWE. I'm all for Bianca. I just don't think
Mhm.
it's her time right
Mhm.
now to fight Rhea, but I do think we are going to get Becky versus Rhea, but versus Liv because I just don't
Oh.
see Liv being left out. You know
Oh
what I mean?
yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I don't see that either because I mean, Liv got back at which I mean, some of us were expecting like, Sasha to appear at 30 or, I mean, in the chat we all forgot about Liv like being number 30.
That's
We forgot. So,
that's the fucking crazy part about it all. I thought it would have been Sasha because I couldn't think of who number 30 could have been. See, when Jade
mhm.
came out, I figured, oh, maybe an NXT superstar would have been 30, maybe Mercedes. But I forgot all about Liv. It's we all forgot about Liv.
Yeah, it's
I
just like
thought she
damn.
I thought she wanna get in because of the whole that bullshit with the whole weed thing. That
Mhm.
was that was crazy. She got arrested for
That was
dope.
stupid too. Very stupid.
Yeah, that was yeah, like a waste of fucking time, honestly. But I do see it being a triple threat, whether or not it's a double pin at the chamber, or I definitely see a triple threat between now.
Yeah,
And
and mhm.
now, as for the winner, I'm not the biggest, I'm not the biggest Rhea fan, but she does have like that. Maybe okay. So I say that Rhea probably retains that mania, then drops it to. That's for another time. I say she drop it to Jade just because.
Yeah.
Uh, let's just go big with it. You know,
Mhm. Yeah, I agree. I think the with the promo between Rhea and Becky at the press conference, that was pretty impressive. I mean, the lines in that were very vulgar, or I botched that too, but still, I mean, they were
But
very kind of like, like they leaned into more of
it
like
was
kind of
a
like an attitude era style stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like the insults, they were
like
really
more
good.
like an attitude. Like the promo itself was
Hmm.
great. I know some people probably find it lackluster, but this is a press conference. It was good for what it was worth.
Hmm.
Uh, Bianca, obviously, in the chamber. Definitely Sierra, at least top three in the chamber. My final three in the chamber is Becky, Liv, Bianca.
Yeah, I mean, that's if the spoiler doesn't happen, which we'll talk about a little bit deeper into the episode. But like with that being said, I thought that the segment with Becky and Rhea, like I kind of knew it was coming, but I mean, it was still a good like kind of like feeling with that. You know what I'm saying? Like it was pretty decent. I didn't mind it. I think that Becky done her job as creating herself kind of like a she almost seems like the bigger challenger, but then you also have Liv probably in the mix too. So it's kind of like another underdog story at Mania with a triple threat. And they usually have a triple threat every 5 to 10 years. So,
Yeah, exactly.
hmm.
And the funny, like the crazy thing about it all is that Becky and Liv, I'm going to say Nia too, are like the only three credible stars, at least on a Raw brand, that seems like a threat to Rhea. My memory, I watch WWE every week, but for some reason, I can't think of any other women on Raw that's at least on their level.
Yeah.
Like everybody else seemed like jobbers. I don't like using that word, but that's what they are. Job.
Yeah. I mean, Candace is like that, unfortunately. We don't really like her as that because if you guys seen her PWG work, you would know that Candace is a fucking badass, And I mean, it
Candace,
sucks.
Andy,
Hmm.
Candace, not Candy. See, we're watching it again. But Candace and Andy Hartwell are two great. I like them. I enjoy them seeing them on TV.
Yeah, I
I
do
think they
too.
should be tag champions.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean,
Other men in NXT,
I like the Kabuki Warriors, but I think that they will have a matchup at Mania too, which we'll get into again a little bit later. But I mean, was there any more people other than the other segment that we'd have to get into with The Rock and Roman and Cody and Seth? I mean, is there anything else we really have to get into? Because I don't think there was anything else other than
there
them.
wasn't anything else. It just except for them talking about Mania itself, but that's not really. We already know about that. It's Mania,
Yeah,
the biggest event.
yeah.
But
So, mhm.
next was this whole Seth thing. No, Seth,
Oh yeah. Okay.
Cody, and Ryan.
Okay. So Seth, I mean, I found Seth as like a meme in this whole situation. He is like the smaller dog, like with the rabid pit bulls or something, like fighting each other.
This
So Seth
man,
is just sitting there.
this man is such like it's almost like an investigate, like he instigated, like, just
Yeah.
instigated his way. Like, it's so funny. It's like he really is like a meme, which I don't like, but it's like that's how like they book themselves. Like Seth is a great wrestler, great superstar. Why did they like lower this man? They shit talk his championship, and then you got Roman coming out saying, "Why are
Hmm.
you dressing in your wife's shoes? Why are you wearing your wife's shoes and stuff like?" They clowning this man too
Yeah, and
much.
then he tried to hit the gritty while doing it for some reason. I don't know why, but he did. Uh, I
This
mean,
man needs to drop. He needs to drop this and just focus onto the more serious shit
yeah, I
because
agree.
all this dancing and stuff. I'm not gonna say it's terrible like how other fans online criticize it and saying, "Oh, no, he's trash. His gimmick." It's just the gimmick just needs the whole visionary gimmick. That's great. It's just like this dance is. He just needs to be a more serious character,
I
if that
agree.
makes sense. You know what?
I agree because I really like Seth. I mean, he's one of my all-time favorites. I mean, when Edge retired, that was the one person who I looked up to because I watched him in Ring of Honor as Tyler Black. Um, I like him. It's just this character just doesn't fit the regimen that you really want it to, you know? And I
That was
mean,
that.
hmm,
I met Seth. Seth is a great guy.
yeah.
I liked him more after the whole authority. Like the whole authority gimmick was, I guess, during that time it did its job because we're
Hmm.
supposed to hate the heels. We're supposed to
Like the
not like them.
babies.
I didn't really
Yeah.
like the
Hmm.
yeah. I didn't really like him as the authority role because it felt like this happens with so many heel teams, so many heel teams, but at the same time, it don't. I just feel like he always had the authority helping him in the matches. I know some people gonna say, "Oh, but that's what heels doing." Blah blah blah. Not every heel had, you know, these distractions. And,
Oh
like for
yeah.
example, when Kenny turned heel and took the title from Moxley, and he was with the Bucks and stuff like. Not even they was getting involved
Hmm.
in all of those matches, and he retained. That's what like that's the type of heels that I like. Yeah, of course you could be in the faction, like how Io, the women's champion, she ain't have damage control, get involved all the tour matches to help her retain a title, things like that. Those type of heels I like, not like Roman. The same old bullshit, the same old. Oh, Solo gets involved with the fucking black hoodie. Someone spikes the person, and then he dances the same old. Nobody, that shit gets worn after a long time.
Yeah, I mean, I like Triple H when he was in Evolution because Evolution, like, it'd be different members interfering for him, not the same person at the same time. Like, I mean, it just gets boring with the same person. So, leading on into it, The Rock come out, which was stupid as hell, by the way, because I mean, Roman said that he wanted him. That just shows that Roman's character is evolving into like fearing Cody Rhodes, which I mean, I kind of like because Roman has not showed that side of him before because he knows that it's over, right? And like,
But here's another thing to point out that I noticed.
mhm,
What was so you know how they all bring up Dusty and
yeah,
things like that.
yeah,
I feel like when they bring up Dusty, it's like Cody used that as motivation to like
hmm,
win. Like for example, how Punk, during the Rumble talk about I didn't wait 10 years to lose to Dusty's kid. It's kind of like an insult to Cody, and
hmm,
like he uses that as motivation
yeah.
to like win.
I mean, like some people want him to win an MSG and pass Hogan's record. I totally get that, but it just doesn't need to happen right now because I mean, Hogan's record, of course, Hogan's what he is, and we're not gonna mention all that, but I mean, he just need what they
He's
need to
not a good
do.
person.
Yeah, he's just not a
He's
good person. That's it. And he did make WWE what it was. I agree to all that, but he just he just wasn't the regimen of what you expect as a performer now. So that's why Honky Tonk Man's record was broke by Gunther and Bianca beat Becky's record. Not that Becky's a bad person, by the way. She's not. I love Becky. But like they're breaking records and Roman's already broke the records and technically with Lesnar out of WWE, he broke the streak too. So, with that being said, like he has all these Mania records, he has the title records, he has the Mania record against the Taker. He has all these records. So I think it's time just to switch over to Cody and start a new era. Maybe we could get some new sets, as some different people said, get some new stuff going on. And I like that because you need some fresh shit. Obviously, you got to have fresh shit, or wrestling's just going to be dead. You know, you got to have new, st-
exactly.
yeah, you got to have new stages, new sets, new champions every once in a while. Not every single month, new champions, because that would be boring. But I mean,
But it needs a better. You can't keep dragging out this whole goddamn bloodline story. We're going. So Roman held the belt what 3 years now. This
I think
doesn't
it's
have like
actually
a
I think it's almost 4 years now, almost, because he won it in 2020, if you remember, in August, I think.
Fuck.
Yeah,
So, yeah, but he's not. He's not getting past August.
yeah.
No.
Yeah, he's not getting past August. I definitely think Cody's gonna win, but that's for another time. We'll probably do a Mania prediction in April. Like, I mean, but getting on into it, the Rock's point was he showed the fucking family tree, and people are making memes of it, where he's posting up Black Adam ratings and all that shit on it because they had a green screen on it. That was stupid as hell. They knew they were setting
And
themselves
then
up
the,
for it, huh?
but the biggest question was, here's the biggest question of it all: was this a work, or was it simply WWE looking at the feedback and was like, "Damn, we really got to change this"? Now, personally, even though I was self doubting, I've always felt like since last year this was always the plan:
Yeah.
Rock versus Cody. I mean, Roman versus Cody, not The Rock. Fuck The Rock. That ball buffoon. That
I
down.
I will agree with you to that because at SummerSlam, they had the plan of the Royal Rumble winner. And Maven Huffman, shout out to Maven, of course. If you don't have his channel, I mean, you just look at it. I mean, Maven posts his great content. They have the Royal Rumble winner set, and I know damn well they didn't have the Rock set in the plans for that time. I know they didn't because he's
And I
so,
still
yeah,
don't. And I still don't believe this whole, even though Rock said it, I don't believe the plan last year was Rock versus Roman at 39 and they couldn't do it. This Cody went in the Rumble last year, I feel like was always the plan.
yeah,
Even when he tore his pec, I feel like maybe he would have won the Money in the Bank briefcase if he didn't tore his pec, but I feel like the Rumble win was always set on card, even if he got injured or not. Even with this year back to back, I was like, damn, they're always WWE kind of makes it a bit not too obvious, but the whole talking about can Cody win it back to back, finish the story. I always feel like, yeah, they're gonna give it to him for a second time.
hmm,
It just wasn't going. It just never made sense to me to give it to Punk. No disrespect to him, but you bringing back the guys from who left 10 years ago and giving him this huge big main event spot at Mania, it just
yeah,
wasn't happening. That's
yeah.
it's like kind of like
Hmm,
it's like a fuck you to you. It's like a
hmm,
fuck you to Dave. It's like a
yeah.
fuck you to Punk.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
after all, after,
mhm. What were you saying?
after all the shit that he said,
Mhm.
when he left the company, of course they wasn't gonna. We really think that they was gonna forget the shit that he said?
Oh, no. No, they
No,
weren't, ever.
no. This is like a it's like a punishment to him,
Yeah.
almost in a way.
Yeah, almost in a way, and then McIntyre, of course, I mean, people were blaming Drew for that, and it wasn't his fault. I mean, Punk landed
When
wrong.
wrestlers get injured,
Mhm.
when see here's the thing: when wrestlers get injured, we shouldn't. It's nothing to do with Drew or anything like that. If you really want to blame somebody, we could talk a little bit about the Rich Holland and Big E situation.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, Big E said, but that man, Rich Holland,
Oh,
that man do not know the wrestle. I'm sorry.
yeah.
This
Yeah, no.
he damn near ended this man's career. That's somebody that we should be blaming. Not gonna hate on him, not gonna send him death threats. Send a death threats to a wrestler. It's kind of fucked up. We're not
Yeah.
crazy.
Mhm.
It's just the fact that you gotta acknowledge that he did in fact injure Big E
Yeah.
with the what was it, belly to belly suplex, right?
Yeah, it was belly to belly suplex on the neck, and it was like, people blame Big E for not being able to rotate that much, but I mean, you gotta learn how to protect your opponent, especially since it's happened with Finn and Gargano too. I mean, and we thought it was with
Gotta
Dragunov, but
that
luckily not.
us dra- we're gonna get to Dragon off soon,
Hmm.
but that's the main key thing about wrestling is you gotta protect your opponent at all times. You've been wrestling for multiple years now. That's the whole thing. You gotta
Yeah.
protect your opponent when this type of move like a German suplex or splat, check up on your opponent.
Yeah.
Like like with Roman, I think he tore his shoulder at Mania during the Brock match.
Hmm.
I think it was. a few years ago, yeah, Rock checked up on Roman at the end, squeezed his wrist just to make sure that he was okay. That's what you really should be doing because
Yeah.
you're, performing these dangerous moves. But Dragonoff is this motherfucker is not human. Like we're talking about, sorry, we're talking about training to be wrestlers. The whole indie gimmick,
Oh
not the
yeah.
indie gimmick, but performing on the indies. They
Mhm.
could not pay me to wrestle this fucking man. This man is. I'd rather wrestle Gunther. I'd rather wrestle Gunther than Dragunov, which is saying most like this man is. It's the fact that he gets mad. He's like somebody gotta tell this man to chill out. It's
Yeah, his face
it's,
gets red, and
it's
it's
just
like, "Oh, no. Oh, boy.
oh,
Ah,
I'm never gonna say wrestling is fake. Saying wrestling is fake is
yeah, fuck you guys
the
that
most
say wrestling's
cheesiest.
fake." Yeah.
That's fucking stupid. Saying wrestling is fake. You go out there and take multiple bumps and falling on your neck and head, etc. Wrestling's not fake. Yeah, you can say it's scripted. Yeah, it is scripted entertainment, but it's the fact that the moves that they do and things of that nature is real. Like looking at Dragunov, nobody doesn't want to fight fucking Dragon.
I don't think UFC fighters would wanna fight him. He's a badass. Like, damn.
Dragunov is the best NXT wrestler. Not even just NXT. Like I said, he's really up there on my list as probably like one of the greatest, not
Mhm.
best, but one of the great wrestlers of like this time. This man is like
Oh,
a different breed, like an
yeah.
anime character.
Yeah, I mean that anime. It reminded me of an anime battle, like where Gunther, or not Gunther, but Trick Williams and him, like they both collided at the same fucking time, and it's like holy shit, like that was vicious. It was like a torpedo Mascow into like the Trick Williams, like the knee thing. I don't know what he calls it because I'm not a huge Trick fan, but I mean went
What
right
the?
into it.
I forgot what the hell the move called, but I remember talking to KO,
Yeah,
person in the chat. I
yeah.
said
Shout
that
out.
trick should probably change. Yeah,
Hmm.
shout out to him. That big old that mark.
Yeah,
Hey,
big
mark.
ass Mark.
Well, I said that Trick should probably change up the finisher. I mean, it's a good move, but he can use something that's more. It's just like a kick doesn't, like
Yeah,
it doesn't really like.
it's like a spinning kick, and then also I think he uses the high knee, and that's what I think. I can't take Breaker seriously after like 11 seconds was on the clock, and he takes the knee and gets beat by Williams. Like I can't take that seriously. Like I can't take Braun Breaker seriously after that because he just lost to a knee. Like, I mean, I can't take it seriously, but
Yeah, see,
I don't know.
see that's what I mean. Like, seeing Breaker lose by a knee, it's like, God damn.
I mean, the only thing I could take it believable is maybe somebody from Japan, like that has wrestled the strong style. I could probably take that, like a Kenny Omega, somebody who wrestled in New Japan in Japanese culture. I could take that, or Kota Ibushi. Like I could take that, but
Yeah,
Trick Williams
yeah, the
just
whole
hitting a knee, no, no,
like the whole V trigger, from Kenny Omega. Now that's a really devastating. Like that's a good move.
yeah,
It's a lot different tricks. Or Kota Ibushi's Kamagoye. That's
yeah,
another good one. Like
yeah.
those are devastating moves. Yeah, that makes sense as a finisher. It's just like like trick finisher is more like a almost like a signature than it does
Yeah, like
almost
Triple
like a
H
finish.
is like like Triple H's knee, right? Where he pops up, hits the knee strike. I mean, it's been in numerous video
Yeah,
games too. Like that's what it is, and it's like Blair Davenport, how she uses kind of like because she goes into like the what'd you call it? Like the is it Kamagiri knee strike? Is that how you say it?
Kamagoye.
Kamagoye. Okay, okay, I messed it up there. That's my fault. Okay, but that's what she
Yep, it's
does.
the
She pulls like the two
yeah,
hands together and then hits the knee strike. Trick Williams could use that. I'd be okay with that. But just hitting a flying knee, like kind of like Brian Danielson, kind of. Like I mean, that's what it kind of is,
yeah, like
except it
his
doesn't have elevation. So
yeah, like exact like his move is more of a standard wrestling move. Like I immediately charge at you and I deliver a knee. That's what like the move feels like to me. Great
Yeah.
wrestler, good wrestler. Just that the finisher, it could be a bit different.
Yeah, what they could do is, like, for example, like, what's stopping him from hitting the move right out of the gate? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's stopping him? Like, just like the Big Show with the WMD. What's stopping Big Show from using the WMD straight off the gate, knocking him out? Like, that's what the realistic term is for me. Like, why? Like, what stops him from using it just straight off the gate in the match? Like, it's a basic move,
Yeah,
so just use it.
speaking of hitting it off, like speaking of hitting it off the bat, remember when Sammy hit the haluva kick on KO as soon as the fucking match started?
Yeah, and it's just like, damn,
Like,
okay, okay, I'm fine with that. Like, that's what I never got about wrestling. Why not just go straight for the fucking finisher right out of the gate? What's there to lose? What's there to lose?
imagine Braun starting off the match and this man immediately hits the spear.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I,
Just like
I think it's just,
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like kind of like Goldberg. Like, that's one thing I'll give him credit for. Out of everything else, at least he goes for the spear first, gate out of the match, like he did Lesnar. Spear right out of the gate. There you go. But like that's realistic. Or Jade when she uses that pump kick, like in AEW. I don't know if she still uses it. I haven't seen it in the Rumble yet. But I didn't see it when she was in the Rumble, but I think that she still
I don't
does
think
it. That thing's a beauty.
I've seen that either. Uh, as you know, I'm kind of a newbie, not really a newbie to AEW, but some matches I ain't really seen a lot of matches. You would
Mm,
think I have, but
After
I
this
haven't really been
podcast,
keeping up that much.
after this podcast, I'll show you that kick
I
and you'll
think
be
I
like,
did
"Holy
see the
shit."
match Jay versus
Mm,
Blue, Sky
mhm.
Blue. That's her name, I
Yeah, oh
think.
god. Oh god. That's Tony Khan's favorite person. Tony Khan, if you're watching this too, fuck you. I know he's not, but yeah, I had to get that out there. But anyway, getting back to the press conference, like when Cody come out, like he cut everybody off, like, and then he goes, this is bullshit. I was
Fuck.
like, yes.
Hello, fuck. The audio was messing up.
Oh, damn it. Okay. But
Yeah, I couldn't hear for a few seconds. I was like, "Fuck, did we get disconnected?"
no, that's fine. That's fine. I was talking about when Cody done like the bullshit thing, like this is bullshit, basically. Um,
Oh yeah, nobody doesn't want to. If Rock versus Roman really happened, man, this would be the main. This will
yeah,
be like a lot of fans don't think, oh, it's going to get booed and stuff, blah 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 blah. WWE doesn't care about online and stuff like that, but it's like a lot of these wrestling fans forget that without the fans, you don't have no mania without the fans.
yeah.
You gotta listen to the
Yeah,
fans.
look at 36. No fans. It was kind of the only thing I liked was the cinematic matches and McIntyre winning, of course. Like, I didn't like the rest of the matches. They just kind of seemed without the crowd, it was like meh, you know? Like, the cinematic matches with Taker and Styles and Bray and Cena, them two slapped really hard. I liked them. And
Yes, I know. A lot of people don't consider the Firefly Funhouse a match, but it was a match. It was enjoyable with both parties, Cena and Bray.
mhm,
Probably one of my favorite Mania matches, definitely up there
yeah,
because of the chemistry between the two, and it was really enjoyable. Glad that is coming to 2K24. I think a part
yeah.
of the Mania showcase.
Yeah, we're gonna probably discuss that probably in another video, like another podcast.
Yeah,
We'll probably talk about 2K sometime. With that being said, of course, the subject of the video, Cody did challenge Roman, and we are going to see Roman and Cody at Mania 40, which the I guess the Cody crybabies, quote unquote, as The Rock said. I think that The Rock has crybaby fans too, because they were bitching and moaning when Cody actually got the match. Like completely. Everybody was pissed.
Hypocrites.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hypocrites. And the thing that the Rock calling Cody fans crybabies, but this man was literally on the break of tears when Cena was on his ass all them years ago. Like this man hated the way Cena was talking about him.
Yeah. I mean,
Like you act like this big guy. I hate hate is a strong word, but I fucking hate this man. So
mhm.
overrated. Like put me in the mind of LA Knight. I know he got fans a lot, but yes, you talking on the mic is good for business. That's how you're gonna go far. But mad as hell at wrestling though. Yeah, yeah, they talk good, but they fucking suck as as
Yeah,
wrestling.
yeah. I mean, fucking like they're garbage when it comes to wrestling. I wouldn't say like, I mean, this isn't a hate speech term, but I mean, he was not good at wrestling. The Rock was, and LA Knight is just he's not very good at wrestling. He's good on the mic. That's not a bad thing. You know, some people are their
Yes,
strengths are being on the mic.
yeah. See, some superstars are good on the mic, good at wrestling, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Like for example, I believe Cody is great on the mic. Cody promos always feel like they drive me in. That's probably why I care about the character and the man himself. It drives me in. Good wrestler know how to cut on the mic. Some people like to say that, for example, Bray was only good for promos, and
No,
people like to say that he was made at wrestling. No, it's like these superstars can do both. Bray could do both. No bias. Favorite wrestler of all time, but he could do both.
yeah,
Execute a promo, wrestle good for his size. I mean, this man was fucking 6'3", what, 200, 300 pounds?
hmm
He can do he can do both, cut a promo, most definitely cut a promo. Wrestling skills, I do believe he was up there. Sure, you can say that maybe wrestlers like let's go with Cody. Yeah, maybe Cody has better in ring skills than Bray. Maybe, but to say that Bray doesn't have no skills as a wrestler and more so as like a promo kind of gimmick, no, that's not true. The man can do both. He could have did both. That's what I mean.
no, yeah. So, I mean, after we got that out of the way, I mean, something that we'll just discuss really lightly is the fans like that attacked Ava. You guys are assholes. You shouldn't have done that because Ava has no say in this. Like, I mean, the death threats to Ava and The Rock and Cody and Roman wishing that he got his leukemia back. You guys went too far. You guys shouldn't have done that. I mean, you got to be sane wrestling fans. You just gotta, do the right thing instead of, oh yeah, just go ahead and attack these wrestlers in their DMs or some shit. That's just wrong. I don't see why you guys got any. I don't see how you guys get any joy out of that. I really don't.
Here's another thing. Like I said, I hate the Rock, but I don't wish no harm on the man. It's just I fucking hate this his big ego, but wishing death on his daughter and stuff like that. That's a fucked up thing. It gives wrestling fans like a bad reputation.
Hmm.
You wishing death on a wrestler over a scripted storyline. Yeah, we don't like the we don't like seeing our favorites get bullshit over. Obviously, we don't. But I can't wish death on even like let's say if it really was Brock versus Roman at Mania 40. I wouldn't wish death on neither superstar. I'd be disappointed, might not watch, etc. Because nobody doesn't want to see that shit. I
Hmm.
I personally don't. Just I don't get the hype. But sending death threats for people that's not even involved, things of that nature, is a fucked up thing to do.
Okay. So we'll go into the 40 predictions, like just the match card predictions, Uh this will align with our elimination chamber predictions, by the way. So that's what we'll do there. Okay, so we got Bailey and Io. I mean, that's confirmed. We got Cody and Roman, that's confirmed. I don't think any other matches have been confirmed, just the two Rumble winners. So what do
Just
you
because I'm over and
what do you think about the Andre Battle Royal? Do you think that they're gonna add it to the main card this time, or still on SmackDown like the other one was?
I think they're gonna. It's 40 years of Mania. I think. it should, or it might be. I'm gonna go with it being on the card,
Mhm. Um,
and the
what
winner of it.
mhm.
Uh, I'm gonna take a wild. I'm gonna take a wild ass guess and probably say Jimmy wins.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Maybe Jimmy's a solo Sokoa, or maybe a repeat Bobby Lashley, the first ever two-time winner. That'd be pretty cool, actually. I don't know.
A, a two-time win. Botching it again. A two-time winner will be good too,
Mhm.
Bobby. But
Yeah.
I feel like it's me. Like I, and no disrespect, but I feel like the Andre Battle Royal is like for like the mid card. It's not disrespectful. I just feel
You know what?
like Bobby.
I got it. Omos. There you go. Omos. Hands down. I think that's who should win it. He's not gonna be on the Mania card anyway, in a prestigious match. So why not have him win the Andre Battle Royal? What do you think?
Fuck it, I got him too. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So let's think here. So I mean, Gunther's
Okay, so let's.
definitely. I don't know. No, Gunther can't defend at
Okay,
Elimination Chamber. So yeah.
Gunther is definitely dropping it to Mania. I don't think that Dragon Dragonov needs to keep the title for at least 365 days. Like at least give the man a year. I know people probably want him to beat Gunther, but the person that I'm going to take a wild ass guess and say that the person that beats Gunther for the title at Mania, just
Mhm.
hear me out.
Mhm.
I got. I know it's gonna sound fucking crazy, but I got Okada beating
Okay.
his first
Okay.
match.
Okay.
He beats Gunther.
Okay. I mean,
I say that's how it goes.
Okada and Gunther sounds good.
Okada versus Gunther. That's a big money match to me.
I was thinking another one could be Breaker. Like, if you really want to give him a face run, which I don't think they should. I like the heel Braun Breaker. Anybody that says otherwise has not watched his NXT stuff past the the face run. Like, if they haven't seen that Braun Breaker heel character, it's better than the face one, for God's sake. It is. I don't see why people want Breaker as a face. It pisses me off.
Breaker as a face, I can't. I need this man as a heel. Breaker as a Breaker as a face. No,
Dog,
he's gonna be a Paul Heyman guy. When
yeah,
this whole bloodline, eh,
yeah, yeah. Dude, imagine the double turn and like Roman gets turned on and Braun Breaker cost is Roman Reigns. It's the new Paul Heyman guy.
the,
Oh,
I've been
dang.
waiting for Paul to turn on Roman since since this whole thing started.
Yeah, and then Breaker versus Cody actually sounds pretty good. I actually take that. Yeah. Come on, man. Yeah. Um,
So we agree with Rock turning on
mhm.
Roman at Mania.
Yeah, easily. Um, so here's the deep dive question: do you do a fatal four way like tag match for the women's tag team titles, or do you somehow make it a separate thing with just a 2-on-2 match? I don't know.
Now this one, I feel like if you want to protect the Kabuki Warriors, you would go the Fatal Four Way route.
Hmm.
But you can also have a good, credible team like Bianca, not saying Naomi to take the titles from the Kabuki Warriors, but I feel like they will lose it before Mania. I know people like to say that, oh, usually when they put the title matches close to Mania, those superstars don't lose. Like no title changes hands. But this is WWE, everything or anything can happen. I feel like they might lose the belts before Mania.
Hmm.
Like,
Hmm.
yeah, but who is because no disrespect, but they should not be losing the titles to Katana and
Hmm.
Kaden. That's just
Hmm. I
like
fully
you need
agree.
somebody like you need a big credible team.
You know what? I like Isla
Like
and I like Isla and Elba. I really do. Candace and
I
Indy,
like
uh, yeah. Mm,
I like
see,
those teams.
the reason that I pitched Bianca and Naomi teaming up is it's a strength and athleticism combo together. Bianca's athletic too. Don't get me wrong; she's probably one of the more athletic superstars in the company, for God's sake. But
How and
mm,
that you know,
hmm,
it's that strength, that power that she has. Like
oh yeah,
Bianca has every.
yeah, she does. And her and Naomi teaming up would be a great combo. But I do think, getting into another point, I definitely think it's gonna be Jade and Bianca. I don't think there's any doubt about that. So I mean, that
Now I'm
leaves,
thinking about it.
huh?
Now I'm thinking about it. That's a good match. Personally, I would have wanted it for the championship, but
Hmm.
this is
Well,
this is Mania 40.
well,
So
I got a proposal for you that I proposed to numerous other people, right? Um, what if Bianca and Jade actually team up for their first time, and then after they have their tag title run for, let's say, 3 months, turn Jade heel, Bianca versus Jade, SummerSlam.
see now that's good booking too. That's good
Because
booking. I know people might like to say that Jade needs to be on her own, all, but this can also help her in a way because she's new to the bit, new to WWE. Let's say so.
hmm
This could definitely help her out too, being like in a tag team with somebody like Bianca. You know,
hmm And then Naomi, that leaves her off the card, but maybe we could put her with like maybe like a Michin or something like that, you know? They throw in random tag teams for these fatal four ways. So it's not always consistent tag teams. So you might could
yeah,
throw in a Michin and Naomi versus Jade and Bianca versus the Kabuki Warriors versus maybe Candice and Indy, or Maxine and Ivy, or Kaden and Katana, something like that, you know?
yes, exact. Now another team is the Judgment.
Mm,
I love Fan,
yeah.
but I'm just gonna this faction has always been kind of wonky to me in a way, if that makes sense. Like this faction always been kind of it's not it's not necessarily the superstars, but it's just something about it that makes it.
Oh,
I don't
um,
want to. I don't want to be disrespectful and say, well, it's kind of like goofy to me.
well,
If it
let's
makes,
let's pitch the idea then. So if Finn and them lose the tag titles to Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, which I mean, both of us are hoping, but realistically, it doesn't sound right. So what if they do one fatal four way, which is a tag team showcase for the women on night one, night two is the men, and it's like DIY versus Pete and Bait and the Judgment Day and
and
somebody
then
else. The
let's
New
just
Day.
go with pretty deadly.
Okay, Pretty Deadly would work too. I mean, that's not too bad of an idea. I mean, I was thinking the New Day because they're on Raw and DIY are on Raw, but then again, I mean, the Judgment Day are on Raw, so you'd have to have another SmackDown tag team. So I could definitely see Pretty Deadly, definitely. Um, I
But
mean,
Do you like pretty deadly? To me, it's just
Um, yeah, uh, I like Pretty Deadly. I just wish they would have a manager like Tiffany Stratton. That would work perfectly because she could do the
pretty deadly
fashion.
with
Yeah. hmm
Tiffany with pretty deadly will actually be
Eminem.
like peak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm Like
So I definitely agree with that.
yeah.
Tiffany
So
Stratton,
hmm hmm
I like Tiffany.
hmm
I kind of feel like it was too, maybe not necessarily too early for her to be called up, but it's not like she's gonna be lost in the mix or nothing like that.
yeah, no loss in
Uh,
the shuffle. Yeah, I agree.
yeah, or sitting and catering. I don't believe that. No, sitting and catering. No, I don't believe that. Good wrestler. I just feel like maybe it was a little bit, but she did everything necessarily in NXT. I mean, she won the NXT Women's Championship. So
I'm gonna pitch another idea for it, and maybe this would work. I think that every WrestleMania should have a ladder match in it for Razor Ramon and Shawn Michaels. Just a historical aspect. I think a six-man ladder match, like for the
for the United
briefcase.
States
Yeah,
or
maybe.
for the United
Yeah,
States.
yeah, the briefcase or for the United States title, one of the two. Um, I would
Speaking of
definitely.
the fucking Money in the Bank, sorry for cutting off.
It's
Speaking
okay.
of the Money in the Bank briefcase, I can't believe this fucking. I can't believe this damn guy still has the briefcase.
Yeah, it's like I've seen all the memes when Seth Rollins is in the ring, Priest is fucking sleeping or some shit. Like it's funny as fuck. Oh my god. I, I can't believe it. I really can't. I mean, uh, what I would do is maybe a ladder match for the briefcase sounds pretty good. I mean, I do miss it being at Mania, Money in the Bank. I do miss that, but I
I miss
mean,
money. I feel like Money in the Bank should have always been at Mania, if that makes sense.
yeah, because think about it. I mean, having an exclusive pay per view just for the Money in the Bank ladder match, it kind of sucks because, I
It's always
mean, yeah,
cheesy. It always been kind of cheesy to me. Like thinking about it for over the years, Money in the Bank is like a whole separate show. It's
yeah.
like
Uh,
kind of cheeks.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, for the ladder match, if we do the US title, definitely I don't see Logan losing it until then. So definitely Logan. LA Knight has to be another one. I mean, unfortunately.
they've been saying. I mean, we've been saying this for months. LA Knight takes the U.S. title because I just do not see this man. Maybe it might upset the fans. Fuck the fans. Oh, I just don't see him as that world champion
hmm
material. Like I genuinely don't understand the hype behind this man.
I don't either because Bray's the one that carried him in that feud. That's what made him famous was Bray Wyatt, and you fuckers should thank Bray
I think a
Wyatt for
lot of
that.
people forget. I think a lot of people forget that without Bray, this man, LA Knight, would have still been Max. That fucking
Yeah,
character with Max. Like
exactly.
I think that's what a lot of people forget that Bray literally self carried like this feud.
Exactly.
The
He
his feud,
self-carried him. Mhm.
like LA Knight barely did anything. No disrespect, but Bray did all of the work in this feud.
Oh my god. I mean, okay, like I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I mean, if we're doing a ladder match, I mean, this doesn't fit something like a Randy Orton. We can talk about him later, but Randy Orton's definitely not gonna be in it. I could see a Santos Escobar sneaking into it, or a Rey Mysterio, Santos Escobar. I could see them continuing that, but I do see it being a singles match between them two at Mania, and then the other being a six-person tag between the other three members of LWO and the other members of Legato.
I'm
What?
not gonna lie to you. I
Huh?
did ask forgot about them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie too because I mean that feud has I mean it stalled out because of the other stuff. Like Triple H took up 15 minutes of SmackDown, and
Yeah,
yeah,
it's like that's it's kind of it's not really a problem. But I sometimes forget about some superstars because of so much time that gets taken up. Like I'm worried about like the main. That's not to say that they're not important, but I'm like I'll be so like I was deeply invested into the Triple H stuff that I forgot about like Santos and Carlito and Bobby and stuff like.
yeah. I mean they
What the hell is up with this?
I mean, so what we might do, I mean, this is a pitch to you. We might do some live reactions. We might stream it on YouTube for the chamber. That would be pretty fun, actually. I actually would have some fun with that. Not too sure if we'll do it, but I mean, that's up to you. That'd be pretty fun, though. I'm not gonna lie. Us getting
I
mad
know that
over
we can't
Judgment
do it.
Day.
I think that we could do the chamber. I think it'd be funny because I can't. I
Yeah.
think it will be funny. I'm trying to see. I just have to see on that day. I don't think we can do Mania since I'm watching Mania with family, so I can't do live
Oh,
reaction to
that's
it.
fine. That's perfectly fine. Mania,
Yeah,
I'm ready for Cody. I'm gonna watch Cody with my dad too. So I mean, I understand that.
Yeah, so yeah, exactly. So I'm watching Cody with so you're watching Cody with your dad. I'm watching Cody with my mom. So
Yeah, that's fair enough.
yeah, but yeah. But I definitely think that we could do do they still got backlash?
Yeah, they do. WrestleMania Backlash.
Yeah, damn, I thought they got rid of I think we could do that too, cause they like to have these fucking rematches. I really think they should have the WrestleMania hashtag.
Yeah. I mean,
Like I feel like they only threw that in because the fans was calling Backlash like a WrestleMania rematch type of show.
mhm. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I wanna do the Berlin show, like the Germany show. I wanna do that and maybe
All right,
potentially
what
see
time do
Gu
we have?
I don't know. I
What's
mean, I think it's 7 a.m. Fuck.
ah, fuck, man? I stayed up till 12 to 7 for Wrestle Kingdom. I just need to drink. I just
Yeah.
need to keep myself in.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know that we can do it. It's just about the timing of it. Like I know for sure I'm not gonna miss it. I'm not missing the chamber. I'm definitely gonna be up.
Yeah, I
I at
gotta
least
see
hope
what the
it's
fuck
so.
they're gonna do. I gotta see what they're gonna do,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. I think it depends on I think it also depends on the car. Well, this chamber is big, so of course I'm not missing it.
Yeah.
Even if the show, even if like the card set isn't huge, I still watch the pay-per-views.
Yeah, I mean, here's the deal. I
Just
mean, this is gonna be Jade's first match. Like, I mean, of course, I mean, if you guys didn't hear it, we're not. If you guys want, I'm gonna put a spoiler warning right now, so you guys, if you guys want to skip it, go ahead, skip a little bit forward. But um, they have the women's one
chamber.
leaked, so I mean, this could be Jade's first match, and Tiffany's. Well, no, Tiffany had one against what Mia last week.
Yeah,
Yeah. So it's Jade's first match, which I mean, no, it won't be Jade's first match because she's got to
is
qualify.
Jay
So
is wait, but here's the thing: is Jay automatically getting put into the match, or would Jay have a qualifying match?
yeah, I think that she's gonna have. I think that they should just put her into it, and then Bianca be like, "What the fuck, man? Like this is bullshit." That's what I
Like
would
that's
love.
one way to really set up the feud between them. Like I have a feeling that Jay is gonna save for like a huge show, so I feel like she is gonna automatically get put into the match. WWE
Hmm.
gonna announce some shit like serious type of woman being revealed.
Oh yeah, that'd be a really good one. I mean, I mean, we pretty much talked about what we need to. I mean, do you have any other real
You have-
input to put into it?
I think that's it. I mean, we was rich. I think we was gonna go over Vengeance Day, but we already covered that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh,
it was what
fuck. We were gonna do the breakout stars, like who we thought we were gonna be breaking out, like having no they have no titles pretty much. Like I mean, so like Cody wouldn't be a
oh, and
breakout. Yeah. So
Cody as a breakout undisputed Universal Champion.
yeah.
Drew McIntyre finally, but for this one is this one is hard because do Punk and Seth need the title?
No,
I say
I don't think so.
no.
I don't
I
think
don't
so.
think so. So this is perfect time for maybe Drew and Punk at SummerSlam, man.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, but then Punk takes the title that he finally fused with Seth, even though Punk and Seth is already a big match that necessarily doesn't really need the title. I feel like in Punk's last run, I know as crazy as this sound, I feel like this is like maybe his last WWE run. I feel like they wasn't gonna put a world title on him in this run. I know that's crazy, but you already know like Punk looked like he's already big without the title, if it makes sense.
Yeah.
All them crowd reactions.
You
He
know,
doesn't need a title
you
to
know,
be relevant.
I mean, I want to give you a good one, all right? Just brace yourself. I think this is going to be the year that Zelina Vega finally breaks out and wins like a singles title. I might be completely wrong, but I think this is the time. I think they're going to start introducing a mid card title. to where people like Zelina, unfortunately, because Zelina's good, but I think that they're going to introduce a mid card females title, so it helps out the division a little bit more. And I think Zelina will get
We've
that.
been
What do you think?
see this is like a really smart idea. I like it. I feel like WWE always needed a mid card title, similar to AEW with the TBS championship,
Hmm.
having like a backup title. I'm not sure why Tony Khan would introduce a fucking Ring of Honor women's TV title.
Oh yeah,
The TBS title makes sense, but why the hell would this man introduce a women's like Ring of Honor?
yeah. It doesn't make
I
any
don't know.
sense.
I just found that yeah, because he already has enough women on Ring of Honor
Yeah.
like to be challenged. But WWE definitely need. I really thought that that was really turning the 24/7 title into like a women's mid card title.
That would have been really nice with Nikki Cross actually doing it. That would be really nice. I mean, Nikki Cross would have been a good first ever kind of champion. I mean, she gets a lot of shit, but I do think that that would have been a good start for the mid card division, and then
Nikki
pass it
Cross
on.
is Nikki Cross is enjoyable. I've always been like a. I just wasn't a fan of the whole super gimmick, like the superhero gimmick, because I can't.
I mean, here's the deal that I have. I think another breakout, Indy Hartwell. I think that she's gonna break out like
Indy
again.
Hartwell is
Hmm.
Indy Hartwell is so good. I'm sorry. Like she's a bit. You can definitely tell like some things just need to be improved on, but Indy is like she's a good superstar. So I definitely see her in like the breakout role. Definitely do. I think she's underrated, slept on.
Hmm. But yeah, that's
As for
what.
the new signing,
Uh huh.
the new signings, with I'm gonna butcher her name. Julia? Is that
Yeah.
how you say it?
Oh,
All right.
Julia. Yeah, like Julia Hart, kind of. That's how you would say it, Julia. Yeah, we almost got it.
Yeah.
That's pretty close. Close enough.
Okay. It does sound like Julia with the G. So Julia, I definitely see her in NXT.
Yeah.
Build her up as that because you really want to push her. You really want to push the new stars
Hmm.
like uh like her and Okada. Like they should not be in like no mid card. Like
Yeah.
technically, just push straight to the main event. I know fans will complain about it, but you got to understand like these are like top tier Japanese superstars that shouldn't be wrestling.
Mm.
Doing like these regular like going against jobbers. Like that's not necessarily bad, but they should be treated as like big deals. Like Okada should be treated as that big boss, like that final boss, if that makes sense.
Dude, just imagine. Just imagine that's what happens. And you have Okada versus Dragunov. Dude, that would be the match of the year. I don't even care. Match of the year. Like, I mean, there's no other
Dragunov,
match. Nah. God, come on.
Dragunov versus this is not even PG, but Dragunov versus Okada is I can't I don't want to be weird about it, but it's such like a I'm just gonna like a turn on.
Yeah,
It's like
it
not
just
turn on
turns
like a
on. It just turns on the gears, is what we'll say. Just turns on the
yeah, that's what I
gears.
mean.
Yeah.
Not like a sexual
Yeah.
like not like no sexual turn on, but like it's like a it's like that top tier match that's like it's gonna feed families really. It's gonna
Yeah, it's gonna feed families. Let's just put it that way. We'll do that.
not that and Okada's like the only like person that I can see right now that can beat Dragunov. Give
Yeah.
them like 40, like give them 30, 35 minutes of just like pure hard hitting, like no holding back. This would be the greatest match in
Hmm.
NXT history.
Yeah, I mean, then some people KO again. If you got this far, fuck you, man. Uh, Okada is not gonna be treated like Shinsuke, okay? He's not. It's gonna be different because this
No
is with Triple
disrespect,
H. Yeah.
no disrespect to Shinsuke, but Shinsuke always kind of felt like that higher new card, like that higher mid card. Not to say that he's not world champion material, but even in New Japan, he always gave me that vibe that he kind of like, for example, when he held the Intercontinental Championship,
Mhm.
WGP, it always felt like he treated it like the world title. So like he's like always like a hard mid card. So not to say that it just feels like Okada's on a different level than Shinsuke. It's no disrespect, but I always got that vibe when I watch New Japan that Okada's treated like this huge deal.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's what I'll say. I mean, so we got Julia, Okada, um, Zelina, and different people breaking out. Another odd name that I want to see break out is Xavier Woods. I actually want to see him break out singles wise, not New Day, singles wise. I know King Woods was kind of like a breakout, but that wasn't enough. I think that he should be like a United States Intercontinental, something like that. Maybe not world, but like that. You get what I'm saying?
Intercontinental, yeah, I see. Another breakout star, maybe I'm just being biased, but Blair will be another big one.
Yeah.
I mean, she just
I got another one. Montez Ford. Please, for all of sake, Montez Ford should be a breakout. Like, I mean, a singles run Montez Ford would slap so hard, dude. Like, I mean, the way he does that fucking frog splash high up in the air, he does like part.
Montez and
Yeah.
Angelo are both like they're both good. I think they work great. Like
Mm-hmm.
they work the best as a tag team, but like they could both be good if booked right, like as single stars. Jimmy, on the other hand, Jimmy feels like he needs Jay more than Jay needs Jimmy. It's like they mostly just work great as like tag team wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jimmy
Exactly.
been on this huge jazz losing streak. I just feel like he needs Jay. You know,
Yeah. I mean, I personally think another star that's going to break out. Now, I'm more focused on the women. I don't know about you, but ever since, as I'll explain to everybody, what
I feel like
when
I'm more.
hmm,
I feel like I'm more focused on like in terms of breakout stars that we're talking about. I feel like I'm leaning more towards the women's side. I mean, Cody's definitely gonna be that breakout star, but I think us more towards like the women. Like I got Tiffany
mm,
as another breakout star, and
yeah,
definitely Jade, somebody like that.
yeah, because like ever since what happened to Bray, I'm not interested in the male storylines much anymore. Like, I mean, everybody can call me like this little sympathetic thing. I don't care. Whatever you want to say, I don't care. But I mean,
No, because
hmm,
since Bray passed, like everything has been kind of wonky. Not really as exciting. It's hard to really sometimes watch wrestling and think about we will never see like this man again because he really like he brought the excitement towards wrestling with his promos. Like I didn't care if he wrestled every day or once a month or things like that. It was just his promos. Like this is how good of a wrestler Bray was. All this man needed to do was just talk, show up every week, and I'll be tuned in. But since he passed, it's just been kind of feeling
oh
like
yeah,
Cody's really bringing in the excitement, and I'm excited for Mania. But it's just like knowing that Bray won the 10, like the biggest Mania, WrestleMania 40. It's kind of heartbreaking in a way.
yeah, I mean, I agree, and it's just like that's why I'm more focused on the females. I'd like to see Candice LeRae have a breakout. I would say that Liv's already had her breakout when she won the title. Like we're talking people that have not won the world, like the women's world title. So like Candice, Tiffany, Jade, people like that. Yeah.
I got those people. Not
Hmm.
Liv is already Liv's already up there.
Yeah. I mean,
She
I
doesn't
would
need to have her breakout moment.
Yeah, I mean, there is a lot of people in the women's division that need breakout moments more than some of the men do. I mean, they've already established their main eventers for like the next 15 years, pretty much. I mean, I
Here's
like.
another good one.
Hmm,
Here's a Gigi Dolan
oh
as a
yeah,
Ray.
yeah. Gigi and JC. I'd like to see JC break out too. I mean, this is we're talking
I,
NXT too. Yeah.
I like to see. Goddamn, I can't believe I forgot her name. Thea Hale as a breakout star
Yeah.
would be great too.
Yeah, I mean, I just think if Julia shows up in NXT, it's game over for everybody. Game over. I mean, nobody's gonna get pushing that NXT until Julia leaves.
I
Um,
feel feel
ah,
like that. Like if Julia's already WWE bound, so it's no ifs questions about it. But when she shows up to like NXT, it's like it's really about to be over for all those women. I
oh,
just hope it's not another. I'm gonna botch her name. Saraya, No, I'm
Soraya
pretty
or
sure that's.
Saray, something like that. I forgot too. Don't worry. I think it was
I
Saray.
think it's Saraya. Yeah, Saraya because Saraya is paid, AEW.
Oh yeah.
Saraya,
Uh,
feel like it's. I just hope it's not another one of those situations.
I
But
think.
to be honest, she was
I mean, she was kind of
kind
ass. I mean,
of
with
on
the
this.
yeah, yeah. I
She was
mean,
kind of yeah. She was just kind of cheeks. She's not really on the same level as somebody like Julia.
yeah. Or you
It's
Tommy.
never to disrespect
Come on.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's never to disrespect them or lower them, but she just she's just not on those superstars level.
Yeah. I mean, I understand. I feel the same way. I think we pretty much covered all the topics that we need to. I mean, we're an hour and 6 minutes in. That's pretty impressive, actually. Um,
That's it for a podcast episode.
yeah, yeah. Usually I'll do maybe about 45 minutes just to cover everything. But I mean, I'm glad we got to talk this long at least about wrestling.
No, I'm
Um,
happy. I'm really
yeah.
happy. I never talked this long straight up with wrestling.
Oh yeah.
Group chats don't count, but like actually talking on a podcast, on phone, over voice call about wrestling, it's really exciting.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll be able to see. Hopefully, I think we'll do the Elimination Chamber live reactions. I really want to do it. I might. What I might do is I do use the OBS as the software. What I might do is I might pause it in between commercials, and then when a next match happens, I could upload reaction after reaction. Kind of something like that, maybe. I don't know. We'll just have to
Yeah.
see what happens.
If you really want to do the elimination chamber, I'll do it. It's
Yeah.
not no problem for me. Uh,
Oh yeah.
I'm probably not going. I'm probably not going to the. My gym schedule already worked it out, so I won't
Yeah.
be going to the gym on that day, which is Saturday. But I'm definitely down to do the elimination chamber.
Oh yeah, we'll have some fun. I mean, I've been wanting to have some fun with somebody trying to do uh live reactions. Not that like other people won't do it. It's just like I just feel like it's kind of like a bother asking people. I don't know why. I just feel like it's a bother to ask them.
Like this is technically my first podcast, so I really have
Yeah.
fun doing this. So I don't have no problem
Uh-huh.
watching. No, 3 hours of wrestling. I can do that easily. Just going on like live reaction. That's exactly what it is. The
Yeah. Well,
excitement, the rain, all that stuff. It's
yeah.
gonna be fun, enjoyable.
Yeah. So, anyway, guys, if you did enjoy the podcast, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you guys later. This has been Mystique signing out. Peace out, guys.